Uh, well, for those of you, someone told me, someone told me, I'll get to the someone's. Uh, get tired of seeing the wall behind me here in my mother's basement. Or is it a homeless shelter? I know a few people have said a few different things concerning my living situation. Halfway house, I heard one time. What else was it? Bathroom in a Walmart? Everything in here I stole. I don't pay for anything myself. I'm a moocher. Now, the rest of the house, you can't see. Well, I'm sorry, the rest of the crack house, homeless shelter, halfway house. What else was it? A lot of people say a lot of shit. You know. You want to know why? Because this is the internet, where people can do it. I just laugh. You know, I think what makes things easier in life is when you're able to accept things and not try to be defiant and try to change things into the way you want it to be and the way you want other people to be. People like that, they tend to get a little aggravated, angry. They can be miserable. Who the fuck wants to be around a miserable, complaining, angry motherfucker? I don't know about you. You know, some people just naturally hit it off. Whatever reason. Personalities, maybe. Common interests. I don't think anybody agrees with anyone else 100% on everything. But there's enough there that you got things to talk about. You know, I talk with guys, Will's one of them. We have common interests in sports, politics, things that we don't talk about on here. I avoid politics and religion. I know that'll start a fucking shitstorm, so I stay away from it. But I do talk about these things, just where I feel it's more appropriate and it won't cause any problems for anybody, including myself. Last thing I want is my channel here to be a place of chaos like it is for other people. It's constant fighting and arguing, and who needs that shit? For me, this is fun. Some people take it way too serious. I've said it in the past. Some people, the internet, they get so immersed in it that it takes them away from what should really be important in their life, which is their life away from the internet. They begin to neglect their life. Then they begin to have problems. They put far too much importance on a YouTube channel or a Facebook page or an Instagram page or their Twitter account or whatever it is. And they neglect the things that I feel are the most important things in life. I've had several conversations about this with Will and a few other people. It can be fun. For me, it is. People that take it too serious because they want something out of it for themselves. People found out you can make money, man. Everything changed. Everything changed. It became about content regardless of how useless or worthless the content is. Regardless, like with Sanford, how many projects they're going to talk about, they're going to do to get people excited, to get views, to make money. But these projects never get completed. Many never get started. The ones that do get somewhat into a stage of completion, in the end, they never live up to the claim that's come out of his mouth all the way down the line. I think he even said at one time, it's my job. Well, I can understand it. A guy like Sanford and a lot of other guys on here. They couldn't hold a job at a Goodyear Firestone Service Center or any reputable, credible garage for a week without getting shit canned for being incompetent and lazy. Guys on there had a engine project build going on for fucking years. Still ain't done. But they'll talk about it. They'll talk about a lot of talk and nothing really gets done. I do a lot of talking. What gets done doesn't get done here. We put out on public display for YouTube. So I really don't give a fuck about YouTube in a lot of ways. It's a nice way to kill time when there's time. But Job is a perfect example, and he's not the only one that they know put so much interest into something for the sake of getting attention, making money on YouTube, that they neglected their life. And he ends up getting his home foreclosed on. Is there anything you can learn from Jabba? Learn to not do what he did. You know, with a car, for the sake of a car. In his case, he also has some emotional issues. He craves attention. You know, I've had people tell me a lot of things. You know, I've had people say, "Oh, you should feel sorry for the guy. He's lonely. Whose fault is that? Based on his behavior, he's so egotistical, narcissistic. He got so obsessed with a junk 57 four-door Chevy that became his life. See, I don't know him from the get-go, but I've heard from people that he's been at this for over 3 years. Everything's the Bel Air, the Bel Air, the Bel Air, the Bel Air, the Bel Air. That's all he lived for. When he should have been paying attention to other things in life. You know, there's a saying, you get what you get. He got what he got. Based on where he focused all his attention. That should have been put in other areas of his life. You know. I'll unload a little bit here. You know, I laugh at a lot of shit because I've learned the difference with friendships. You know. I know the difference between a real friend and an internet friend. With a couple of exceptions, internet friends that I encountered that we became real friends away from YouTube. You know what I mean? Our interactions are away from YouTube. Our conversations contain things that will never be discussed on YouTube. We share things with each other that never get shared on YouTube. You know? I know his family. His wife, child. He's seen mine. In fact, this Halloween that just passed, he saw my Benji. This little... I thought it was an Ewok. Come to find out, it was a fucking gremlin. Remember that movie Gremlins? Hey, they look the same, little bear type thing. He saw that, my daughter, my son-in-law. He saw a little video clip I shot in front of the house with my Audi, little space alien walking around. You guys won't see that shit. He's not going to show you his wife and his child. You know? To me, Facebook friends can come and go, man. YouTube friends can come and go. You know? Everybody's your friend until... I used to see it back in the day. I haven't been on Facebook in ages. And I knew people in city groups here. I belonged to a couple. I'd pop in and see what was going on. And I knew some of these people personally. They'd be in that fucking city group from morning till night. Nothing better to do with their fucking time. You know? Pop in there. Later on I go in. Still in there. That's all they live for. Facebook groups. Some people only live for YouTube here. People like Jabba and others. You know? As much as, you know, the time factor is important, what am I going to run? Maybe 10, 15? Yeah, I'll probably run 15 minutes on here. At times I think I've gone 25 minutes. I think over the course of a week, I put in less than half the time that some people put in spending one day here on YouTube. And that's just doing shit. The rest of their time, they're watching this guy, watching that guy, watching this guy, watching that guy. You know, I'd rather watch TV. I'd rather listen to music. I'd rather go visit a friend. I'd rather drop in at my daughter's. I'd rather do shit with Auntie Billy, sit and talk with her, do things with her, watch a movie with her. You know what I mean? Than be on here watching what other people are doing. You know? I hear things. I know how it is. You know? I'm well aware of, you know, somebody mentioned to me, oh, you seem perceptive. Yeah, I am. I just don't always talk about it. I know the people that try to take cheap shots and jabs at me with little innuendos, you know, and subtle insults. Let them. I don't give a fuck. I know they're probably watching right now. It's okay. Go for it. I don't care. I know the ones that have multiple account names, you know. And they come to my videos and they're all, yeah, job of this, job of that. And then they'd be on Jabba's channel talking shit about Uncle Brian. You know what I mean? Trying to play both sides. I know about that. See, I laugh about it. Some people would get upset. I understand things for what they are. Because I accept it for what it is, it doesn't bother me. But if it makes you guys feel good, go for it, you know. You know, Jabba's a perfect example of what happens when you ignore life because you choose to have your life exist on YouTube and only YouTube. And he put so much value and importance in a car that never will amount to anything. That distracted him from just taking care of his basic health over the last 3 years. Oh, by the way, has his sister contacted any of you again? That he has your phone numbers, because at one time you guys, you know, talked on the phone and texted. And when he had that massive heart attack, he was in the hospital on life support, and his sister was texting people. You guys need to stop picking on my brother. He had a massive heart attack. He's in the hospital on life support. She even texted. Well, you can't tell if it's a guy or a girl in a text. He may not live until the morning. Yeah, it was bad. Is that what happened now while he's missing? He's back in the hospital because of me and other people that made him sick, made him have another massive heart attack, put him back in intensive care on life support. Has that happened yet? Let me know. You know, people let me know shit. You know, yeah, somebody told me. Oh, yeah, people do tell me things. You know, I'm aware of little subtle insults people try to swing at me, you know. That's okay. I laugh about it. You know, if you come on the internet and think and expect, that's the word, expect everyone to like you and everyone to not talk shit about you at any given time, you're in the wrong fucking place. I'll tell you right now, you're in the wrong fucking place. You need to have your fucking head examined. You know, I often joke, I think since the internet in general came along, beginning with AOL all the way through Yahoo and Facebook and all this other shit, I think the field of psychiatry has lost a lot of their clientele. No one's no longer, you know, sitting on their couches talking about all their interpersonal problems and bullshit, because now they're using Facebook and YouTube as their personal psychiatrist, and all they're doing is making themselves look like a fool. They have expectations on people that they really shouldn't be having. You know, people think they're going to change people. I had somebody tell me one time with Sanford, what do you think you're going to do? You think you're going to change Sanford? You know what I said? Fuck no. Why would I even want to? If Sanford actually came on here for once, showed a car, said, this is my project, I'm going to get it to this, and that. And he actually got it to do this, and that in a reasonable amount of time, and it lived up to the claim that initially came out of his mouth, he wouldn't be any fun. Same thing with Jabba. If he had got that running, got the brakes fixed, got the interior fixed up, got that headliner in there the right way, got that body nice and straight, no dents, no ripples, no waves, no fucked up paint that he had to keep sanding and resanding over and over again to make it look perfect, he wouldn't have been any fun. Don't you get it? Don't you get it? You know, friends, I think people put unrealistic expectations on their Facebook friends. Because in Jabba's case and others like him, see what friends they have. They live a lonely, miserable, pathetic life. No one to talk to over the course of a day. No one to see, no one to interact with, no one to mingle with, no one to talk about anything of any interest. You know, the guys I talk to, you know who you are. We talk about sports, yes. I talk about politics, religion, things I will never talk about on here, and they will never talk about on here. It just creates a problem. We don't need it. I see the channels and YouTube, Facebook through that. It's total fucking chaos. It's like a fucking battle zone with the same people every day fighting and arguing. Who the fuck wants that shit? I don't want it. You know, we have interest in sports and other things, you know. We talk about our families, the people we have in our life here. And on occasion, some shit that goes on here on YouTube that we find hysterical with people's behavior, especially the egomaniacs, the narcissists, the ones that are attention-starved, the ones that need, you know, a good dose of Thorazine, put them in some bunny slippers, a pink robe, and put them in a fucking padded room, until they're safe to mingle with the rest of the residents in the fucking insane asylum, you know what I mean, without injuring themselves or others, you know what I'm saying? We find humor in things. Don't take things too serious. Job is a perfect example of what happens when your life becomes YouTube. You no longer have a life. Hey Job, how you doing, buddy? Wherever you are. Where's all your YouTube buddies? Joe Mad, I heard about that. The only time they go to his channel is to talk shit about me. Gee. I hate to disappoint you, but you didn't hurt my feelings. Like I think I said in the past. What has it done for Java? It's the only thing. Were you using him? Because that was your only way to talk shit about me, was on his channel, because you couldn't do it anyplace else? Really? What have you done to help him? Hey Java. What have him and a few others that, what have they done to help you throughout this ordeal? Did one of them go there and get that Bel Air running, like I said? Did one of them go there and fix those brakes, get them working? Did one of them go there and fix the interior, the headliner? Did one of them say, listen, dude, oh, no, you're not going to be homeless, not if I can help it. Listen, you're going to come live with me. I got room here in my place. I got a friend with a tow truck or a flatbed. Don't worry about that Bel Air. We'll get it here safe. It'll be safe in my yard. You know what I mean? You got a place to live. Don't worry about it. I'll look out for you because you're my friend. How many of them have done that for you? Where are they now? Think I've said enough for today? Who liked it, fine. Who didn't like it, you know how I feel. You go fuck yourself. Yeah, I am very perceptive of things. And because I see it for what it is. I laugh about it. I let it slide. Go about my day. Speaking of going about my day, I hope when you go about your day today, you have fun, you stay safe, and you learn to value the people that should mean the most to you. I do. They don't exist on here. Only two people. They know who they are. So that's what life's about. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I wonder what would happen to some people if by some chance, remember that movie Escape from New York, Kurt Russell? EMP, life as we know it no longer exists, no electric, no technology, no nothing. I wonder what would happen to a lot of people on here. If there was no longer any internet. What the fuck would they do with themselves? Have a great day.